I was dying. I said, don't leave me. He says, I've got to. And my husband, who used to be an all-star basketball player, I saw the youth of his age come back, and he was leaping over those hedges going after help. They got to the interpreter and the bus driver, who were friends of ours, and they came to the door, and I was on the kitchen bathroom floor screaming. And the next thing I remember, they had me up under their arms, and they were leading me through the lobby of this really fancy place. And it was right there when I had to throw up. Boo, you know. And all I can think was, like, God, please don't humiliate me anymore. You know. No taxi cabs go that late at night. And so they have this huge tour bus, the biggest size in Israel, come pulling up there, and they put me on this thing. And Carlton's trying to hold me in the seat because I am dying, y'all. And they go with that thing wide open as fast as they can to Tiberias. The tour guide leader, who is quite insane, gets me off the bus, and they're dragging me into this emergency Israeli care center. And he's saying, I'm sorry, we got a drunk American tourist here. Excuse us. She's drunk. Watch out. She'll barf on you. And I'm going, David, if I ever get the strength enough again, I will kill you. Dragging me through the streets. And finally, we get up into this emergency care center. And thank God this guy spoke English. He came in and he says, you're in pain, aren't you? I said, yeah. He said, well, we're closing in 45 minutes. I went... And he said, what's the problem? And I said, kidney stone. He says, come on. I don't know if you've ever been to an emergency Israeli care center before, but they're used to seeing blood and guts and gore, you know, a little bit of pain. You know. But I'm in pain. And they strap me on this gurney. And he says, yeah, we're going to close in 45 minutes. And he sticks this IV in me and puts the Demerol in there and pumps the bag. And I'm going, woo, honey, you could have stuck a knife in my gut and I wouldn't have felt it. He said, you feeling better? I said, oh, yeah. Just don't stop. Don't stop. I come staggering out of that place, and David says, well, are you through throwing up? Did that sober you up? I said, David, I'll kill you. We get back to the hotel. I'm exhausted, fall on the bed, get up the next morning. Nobody has known I've gone through this except two ladies who I knew could pray. Get out on the Sea of Galilee. We have a wonderful tour. We leave that and head straight down to the Dead Sea. Now, you know, this is interesting. There's no emergency medical service at the Dead Sea. You got to go either all the way back into Jerusalem or you got to go to Beersheba. So the next day we get up and we hike in Gedi. We climb Masada, walk down the ramp, and then we go on a camel ride. Have you ever ridden a camel? And that kidney stone said, boy, this is an opportunity. I get home back to the hotel. And, you know, it's interesting. We have taken multitude of tours. And we've stayed in nice rooms. But this room that they gave us was a luxury suite. And I can remember walking out on it when we first got there. And it's beautiful furniture. It's very plush and everything on this huge balcony that sweeps around and you see the whole Dead Sea. And I'm thinking, wow. And over in the corner was this filthy, narrow little white plastic chair. And it coursed through my mind like, what is that nasty piece of furniture doing out in all this opulence and luxury? That was God's provision for me. That night, that kidney stone hit again. And Carlton goes downstairs to get help, and there's no help. We can call a taxi and ride to Beersheba or back into Jerusalem. And he comes running back up. He was crying. And then I remembered the plastic chair. It fit perfectly into that narrow tub. And I could sit on it with my back exposed to the hot shower. And he gave me as much pain medicine as it would keep my heart from stopping. And I got relief. On your adventure with God, the thing that you think doesn't need to be there and you might disdain and you think that's not important, that'll be your salvation. To this day, I praise that little filthy plastic chair. A regular-sized plastic chair wouldn't have fit in the tub. It fit perfectly. Now, we get through the tour, and we start on the ride home, flight home, 13 hours. Those plastic packages. I thought, if I put all these on, they're going to think I'm a bomber, a terrorist bomber bringing in plastic. So I don't put them on until I get on the plane. And I slammed those things all over me. But that heat that it generated got me to America. Talk about an adventure. How you like that one? But in the midst of what seems to be a bad adventure, God provided in the most unusual, weird ways. God provided. Read my book if you want to know some more adventures. Some of them will unbelievable. Adventures can be good, fun, and exciting. Adventures can be trying and testing and sometimes painful. But God is there for whatever you need. His mercies are new every morning. Every morning He provides for you. Because He's going to take you on an adventure. Damascus Gate. Damascus Gate leads into the Arab section of the old city, and it's a place of unrest. It's turmoil. They call it the Gate of Sedition because young Arab men like to gather there, and there's so much, going on, and it's just not a good feeling to go by that gate. And I call it the gate of uncontrolled emotions. And I want to tell you something. You better get your emotions in control. God wants you to enjoy Him, to experience Him, but your emotions can kill you. And I want to just pick out one emotion, and that's anger or offense, as I call it. If you're easily to be offended, if you take offense easily, that gate is damaged, and the devil will run back and through to it and try to destroy you with that. That's just one thing. There's all kinds of emotions that we cannot be in control of. But at that gate in Jerusalem, it's a gate of anger. There's just so much. I hate to take people through that gate because there's just such a feeling of, I don't like it. But let me show you what's happening over there and understand something about this one emotion. And like I said, there's all kinds.